how will you be spending Christmas?
Christmas, I'll be spending Christmas alone at home.
You all right there, Tipe? How are you?
Fine, thank you.
Let's start off then. Where did you grow up?
I grew up in Nigeria, but I was born here. I was born here and I went to Nigeria at the age of 3.
And did you have both parents growing up?
Yes, yeah.
So what did you do in Nigeria then?
I studied law. I went to university in Nigeria, studied law, did my law school, practiced as a lawyer for a year before I came into England.
What made you come back to England?
Greener pastures.
Yeah, so how would you describe your childhood then, Tipe?
My childhood was fun. It was good, lovely. I grew up in a very good family setting, no problems, no trauma at all.
Have you got any siblings?
I've got both my siblings have passed away.
Sorry to hear that.
Yeah.
So what work have you done in your life up to date?
I worked as an intern in the United Nations in Nairobi. I worked in University of Dundee as a research student, and I worked as a legal researcher at University of London Foundation for International and Environmental Law and Development. As a legal researcher, it was an NGO, non-governmental organization.
Yeah. And how long was you a lawyer for?
I was a lawyer for 3 years. 3 years.
So, Tipe, so how have we ended up to where we are today?
I was diagnosed with bipolar in 1996. And then since then my life has gone downhill. I lost my job and then I was admitted into hospitals, different occasions, sometimes with police involvement. And since then I lost my flat in 2017, and since then I've been living in supported accommodation.
When was you diagnosed with bipolar?
1996.
And how did that diagnosis come about? What was happening?
I was singing on the streets, dancing half naked, getting aggressive, and getting very aggressive.
And since you've been on the streets as well, what's come with that in regards to addiction?
Addiction, I've been addicted to crack since 2017. And addiction to crack.
For how long would you say that?
6 years, 6 to 7 years.
How bad is your addiction currently?
My addiction, I spend around £30 on crack each day. And I spend around 100 when I get my payment.
Do you ever see yourself getting away from crack?
I can see myself getting away from crack, but not from the mental health problem which precipitates my crack addiction. So even if I get away from crack, I might relapse because of the mental health problem, because of depression and boredom.
What does crack give you? It
gives me a relief from boredom. It gives me a relief from depression. It gives me something to do, sorry to say, and it just gives me a buzz.
Are you on any prescription drugs at the moment?
Yeah, I'm on depot medication for Penizin. It's an injection which I take every 3 weeks.
And what happens if you don't take that?
If I don't take that, I relapse into manic depression, mania.
So how do you eat and live currently?
I eat by begging or through my universal credit, and I live in a supported accommodation.
What's your accommodation like?
It's all right. It's manageable, but it's not as good as having your own private place.
Are you still in contact with anyone, family-wise?
Yeah, with friends. I'm still in contact with friends. Not with family, not necessarily with family because of my condition, but with friends.
Are they aware of what's happened?
Yeah.
What's the scariest experience you've had since being homeless?
Relapsing into mental health and getting police involved. That's the scariest, because they handcuff you, and which is very debilitating, and they put you in a cell, which can be very traumatic,
Do you have any friends on the streets currently?
Yeah, I have friends on the streets. Yeah.
As well, Tipe, if you had a wish, what would that be?
For my mental health to go and my crack addiction to go. and to get us supported, to get my own accommodation.
Do you see a way out the life that you're currently in at the moment?
Pardon?
Do you see a way out?
I don't see a way out per se because of my mental health problem, but I can see a way out of my addiction.
And in your life at the moment, Tipe, what would be considered a good day?
A good day? There's no good day. There's no good day. Because of depression. Because of depression.
What would be considered a bad day?
A bad day is a bad day. Every day is a bad day. Every day is a bad day because of depression and because of my addiction problems. I have to beg on the streets, and which I find traumatic. But life goes on.
Have you ever had any scariest experiences while begging, or any bad experiences?
Yeah, bad experiences, very bad experiences. People tell you to go and look for a job. People curse you. People spit on. Once the worst was somebody trying to spit on me.
What happened? So
nothing. I just walked away. Because if I attacked him, it would be me who would get into a police problem, not him.
As well, just a few random questions. Are you vaccinated?
Yeah.
Have you got the booster?
I've not got the booster yet.
What's your worst memory?
My worst memory was the first day I got mentally ill.
How did you deal with it? What was the next step? As soon as you were diagnosed, what did you do?
I was put in hospital, so I think my fate carried me through, but it was a bad experience. It was a dark experience because I got psychotic as well. So,
when you say psychotic?
Seeing things that you're not supposed to see, seeing different things like dark clouds and things like that, hallucinating.
And was you born with this?
I wasn't born with it. It started at the age of 26.
At the age of 26?
Yeah.
As well, are you religious at all?
Yeah, I'm religious. I'm Christian.
Christian?
Yeah.
How will you be spending Christmas?
Christmas, I'll be spending Christmas alone at home.
And as well, Tipe, before we finish off as well, what have you done today?
Nothing. I just woke up around 4 o'clock and I was begging before we met.
Are you glad we've done this interview?
Yeah. Apart from the 20 pounds, meeting you has been all right. Talking about martial arts.
Yeah, it's been a pleasure.
Yeah, and yeah.
Anything else you want to say before we finish?
Nothing else. Just continue the good work. Continue the good work. You get clients, you get people, and I hope the blog gets published.
No worries, brother. Thank you.
Yeah.